A nice warm welcome to Linköping Hockey Club to our latest signing, Craig Schira. How are you doing over in Canada?
I'm doing good. We're in our 14-day quarantine right now, so we're stuck inside the house for a little while, but doing well.
Let's go to the big news right away. How do you feel about signing for Linköping for the upcoming year?
Yeah, I feel really good. We're very thankful that they came along with this opportunity, and have I spent a little bit of time in Germany this year, but we always talked about maybe going back to Sweden, and then Linköping came along, and it seemed like a good opportunity for me to go back and play in the SHL again, and for a good hockey club. So yeah, me and my family are really excited to get back to Sweden.
As you said, you've been in Sweden quite some time during your career. What is it about the Swedish culture and the way of life in Sweden that attracts you?
Yeah, I think it's very similar to where I come from. The people there are very nice. I think we've been there for 6 years now, so we got to know a lot of people, a lot of fans. My kids, they've kind of acclimated to that culture now. They're both two of them are going to school already in Sweden. They were. So I think it kind of just feels like home now. We really enjoy Sweden and the culture and the people. It's kind of similar to where we come from, so it feels a lot like home to us. So yeah, we're very excited to be going back.
Looking at last year, you started out in Rögle, then went to HV on a loan, and then ended
Mm.
up in Germany in Mannheim. How would you describe your last season?
Uh, it was different. I don't know how many games I played. I think I played 30 games this past year, and for three different teams. So that was a lot of change for me and for my family. But starting in Rogla, it was kind of a tough situation there. They they had different plans for me, so I kind of just waited it out and waited for another opportunity. And then HV came along, and I'm so thankful for that because they were so good to me. I only played 4 games there, but they gave me an opportunity to play, and I'm very thankful for that organization, even though I was only there for a few weeks. And then going to Germany was a good move for us too. Going to a team and an organization like Mannheim, they got something special there. They definitely demand a winning culture. So I think I only spent a few months there, but I definitely learned a lot from that team and that organization.
Do you think that you have grown a little bit as a player going through a season like that?
Yeah. It's like I said, it's nothing. It's like nothing I've ever been through before. But I think I came out stronger because of it. I'm definitely appreciating these opportunities to continue playing. It's kind of scary when things like that happen when you don't know if you're going to continue playing. I wasn't playing at all in Rogla, so I had no idea what the future would hold. So I was very thankful for HV, for Mannheim, for those opportunities, and now Linköping to come along and give me this opportunity. It's a very humbling experience, and I'm really thankful for it.
Do you feel that with this upcoming year in Linköping that you're kind of seeking revenge for having kind of a tough year last year?
Yeah, I think you don't want to make it all about that, but I think after last season, you definitely want to go back and you know I don't want to say prove anybody wrong because I don't think anybody doubted me, but you definitely want to go show what you're capable of, and I think I'm 33 years old now, but I still got a lot left to give, and I think I showed that in HV and in Germany as well. I think I did really well there, so I think going back to Sweden, I do want to prove that I'm still have a lot left to give.
What more do you feel that you're aiming for coming to Linköping to a new organization?
Yeah, for me, I think I mentioned I'm 33 years old now. I've been around for quite a while. and I don't know exactly what the plans are for the team and the organization in terms of who they're bringing in. But I think regardless, I've proven that in Sweden I can be a leader on the teams that I've been on, and I think that's going to be my main focus is helping that organization get to where they want to be. I think they've probably underachieved the last few years, so I think that's going to be, part of my role, and obviously be very consistent and a solid player on the ice. But I need to bring that leadership quality that I've brought to other teams.
What do you know about the organization being in Sweden for a couple of years?
Yeah, I've played against Linköping for a few years now. It's a good organization. I've known a few guys that have played there, and every single guy I talk to, they speak very highly of it. And I think going forward, like I said, they're a very competitive organization. They have good players, good team, but I think we need to bring it to the next level. And whatever happened the last year, the last few years, we need to look forward and expect a lot in terms of what we expect in terms of success.
You mentioned that you want to bring the leadership quality to the team. Um, Game wise, do you see yourself as a two-way D man, or what's your thoughts on your style of play?
Yeah, I'd call myself a two-way defenseman. Um, I played different roles on many different teams. I think you can, if you look at my stats, it's never, I don't put up 30 points every single year, but um, that's also because a lot of times when I go to a different team, they give me a different role, and I'm very versatile, I think. So I don't know exactly what my role is going to be on Linköping, but um, one of my main attributes is probably my skating. So I have to make sure I'm skating well and moving the puck well. Um, so yeah, I'd call myself a versatile two-way defenseman that can play in all situations.
Do you know anyone in the current roster that you've been talking to, or how has the chat between you and Linköping been?
Yeah, it's been good. I haven't talked to too many people. I know Andrew Gordon a little bit. We haven't talked yet, but I had talked to Alman Bibic a couple times about Linköping because he played there, and um, just had a few questions. And yeah, he has so many good things to say about the organization and the city and the people there. So yeah, after doing our research a little bit, it seemed like a nice fit.
What's the plan going forward here? I mean, there's a couple of months before we gather up the whole roster in the start of August. What's your situation gonna be like you back home in Canada?
Yeah, so once we're done our quarantine here, once we're free, I'll start training again. It was a long and strange season, and especially in Germany, we had so many games in the last. We played 38 games in the last 3 months, I guess. So it was a lot. So my body took quite a beating there. But I'm gonna rest up here during this quarantine and probably do a few home renovations, and then once I'm free, I'm gonna start training. And I think I'm gonna come back. I'm assuming at the end of July. So I'm not sure they haven't told me exactly yet, but I'm gonna start training here pretty soon and come there in a couple months.
Well, Craig, we're happy to having you on our roster for the upcoming year.
Yeah, thank you. I can't wait to meet everybody and get over there and start the season.